Pronoun. If we look at the sentence, the tramp read the diary, he laughed, he turned a page, we can easily understand that the italicized word he laughed and he turned a page, is replaced with the tramp. So, he is a word used instead of a noun phrase. It is called a form. We generally call them pronouns. Pronouns are used in place of a noun. They replace the whole noun phrase, not a part of it. So, words like he, she, it, they are all pronouns, and we call them personal pronoun as they refer to some person. For example, I and we refer to the person speaking to, so we call them first person. I is used for singular and we is for plural. Similarly, we use you and you for second person, the person spoken to. You for singular and you also for plural. Then we have he, she, it. They are singular pronouns, third person singular pronoun, and they is the plural pronoun. So, whenever there is a repetition, we avoid the repetition of the noun phrase and use these pronouns. Constituent which can be replaced by personal pronoun must be noun phrases, as I just said. Personal pronoun different from each other in terms of their relationship to the speaker. As I told, first person, I refer to the speaker, we refers to the plurality of the speaker, and similarly he, she, it, you. Similarly, there are numbers, singular and plural. Pronouns can be found singular. They have a contrast, I, we, you singular and you plural, and he, she, it singular and they plural. Similarly, there is a gender. For example, for first person there is no gender, for second person there is no gender, but in third person in English there is gender. So we know that he is a masculine pronoun and she is a feminine pronoun, and it refers to the neutral pronoun, right? And they, which is the plural pronoun, can be used for all of these genders. So another contrast found with personal pronouns is that between the forms he and him and between the forms she and her. For example, we call it case. For example, if we replace a noun phrase which is the subject of a sentence, then we use he. And if we replace a noun phrase which is the object of the sentence, we replace it with him. Similarly, she with her and other pronouns. So we call it, this is a contrast of case. So you can say case of pronoun, Philip liked Marianne. Marianne was liked by Philip, right? So if we bracket these two sentences, the sentence noun phrase is Philip, verb phrase is liked, and then the noun phrase of the verb phrase is Marianne. So we can have it noun phrase Marianne in the passive, verb phrase was liked by Philip. When we have seen that personal pronoun replace complete constituent in the same way that clefting, passivization affect the whole constituent. So whenever we replace a pronoun with a noun phrase, the whole constituent is replaced like that of clefting, right? John met Mary at the entrance of the station. He bought her an ice cream. So John was unable to control him. So we have used him instead of a noun phrase. Mary killed her. So her is used for some noun which is outside this sentence. If we look at the first 16 sentence, we find that the pronoun he in the second sentence is replaced with John, and similarly her has replaced Mary. So they are two co-referential, so they are used for each other, right? But they are bound within, outside the sentence. They are not within the same sentence. So similarly, John was unable to control him. So him refers to some person outside the sentence. Mary killed her. Similarly, her refers to someone outside the sentence. Bill was very ill. John was unable to control him. So him refers to Bill, right? So John was unable to control himself. However, himself is bound within the sentence because it refers to John, right? So in other way, we say that himself and John refers to the same person. They are bound, right? So himself is a reflexive pronoun. If you want to convey that Mary committed suicide, we cannot use her, but we must use herself, like Mary killed herself, right? So this is, as I said, reflexive pronoun, and there are other reflexive pronouns: myself, yourself, himself, etc. Apart from the possessive pronouns my, your, etc., which belong to the category of determiner, they always come before the noun. My book, my pen, your book, your pen. English also has the possessive pronoun like mine, yours, his, her. The difference between is that my always is used as a determiner and comes or precedes the noun like my book, whereas mine comes after the noun it refers to. This book is mine, this book is yours, etc. These can be used to replace the complete noun phrase and can occur in their own. For example, this is your bicycle, mine is there. So mine is replaced with the whole noun phrase, that is my bicycle. There is also a category of demonstrative, right? This, they refer to somebody, right? This, that, these, and those. We know this and that are singular pronouns, and these and those are plural pronoun. This and that are singular, and those are possessive. And articles, they may occur as determiner, functioning as specifier of the noun phrase. So we have already talked about that which can be a specifier and which cannot be specifier. Pronouns are said to form close sets since it is possible and fairly easy to make an exhaustive list of all pronouns in English. Unlike the content word, which are limitless, because they are always increasing in terms of their number. New words are being added to to this list of content word. However, this is a closed class word, and we can easily form an inventory of all the pronouns used in any language. So these are different types of pronouns, and pronouns are generally replaced with a noun phrase. So they are different type of pronouns. Some are co-referential, some are bound outside the sentences. Now there are reflexive pronoun, there are demonstrative pronoun, personal pronoun, etc., etc.